Today I'm going to show you what presets are all about. Please ignore the little clock up in the corner. I have food cooking, so that's just for my records. But I'm just going to grab a preset that I have. I have a bunch of them that I made, so if you see something that you like while I'm scrolling, just let me know and I will let you guys have the information on it. I'm going to go with this one. So it kind of looks crazy when you first put the preset down. You can see she looks really warm and stuff. So it's definitely not a one-click preset. I do have some that are all one-click presets, but this one is not it. So how do we fix that? So we're going to go in. I am on Lightroom Mobile too, just so you guys know. But you want to go into Gradient. I'm going to start with midtones. So midtones is like the color on her face, the color that's kind of in between. And you see it's kind of orange. She is really orange. So we're going to bring it down just a little bit. Now the highlights, it is yellow. I'm going to kind of warm her up, so I'm going to bring it to the orange side a little bit, in between where the orange red is. You go up, it's going to warm her up. You bring it down a little, and it's not going to be exaggerated. So I like to be in between where the orange and the red is, just to warm her up. Now, shadows. I have it on yellow and orange right now. That's just where the preset put it. I don't want to keep it that way. I like to do the opposite. So because we did yellow and orange, the opposite is the bluish to the dark blue and then like the purple area. So we're going to bring it right over to that way. So I just like to do opposites. So if you do more to the bluish green, it's going to make it look more like that. And you can play around with it just to see where you want. Again, if the preset, you kind of want to stay with the preset, you can keep it that way and just do your liking. I kind of personally like it more like this. But for this side, I'm just going to keep it what the preset has, just to show you guys. So I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to go into mix. Mix is where the colors are, where you can fine tune them, the hues, saturations, and luminance. So hues, if you go down to the left, it's going to make it more like yellow. If you go to the right, it's going to make it more greenish blue. And the saturation, the more color you have, the more vibrant the colors are. Luminance, if you go to the left, it's going to make it more dark. If you bring it to the right, it's going to lighten it up. So I'm just going to show you what that is. So left, more dark, right, lighten up. Just so you guys can see. Okay, with that said, we're going to go into where the orange is, and I'm just going to brighten it up just a little bit. I'm bringing the luminance down. I'm going to bring the hues a little bit. I'm going to go into the yellow because her face and the skin is yellow. You have a little bit of yellow in the grass as well as in her hair. And I'm just going to bring it just a little bit down. I don't want to go too much because then it's going to look fake and it's going to bring out some greens. You want to go up too much because it's going to bring out like the reds and stuff. So I'm just going to bring it back down just a little bit because I want it to be more natural, like what her hair color was. And I'm going to bring the luminance down just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to go into the blue. So you can see some of the blue in with her flowers. And I want to make sure that pops because that is something that's really pretty and I think it should be highlighted. So I'm going to bring the saturation up, luminance down, and hues down. So if you go left, you bring it in, and if you go right, depending on which one you do, I'm just doing it that right there. I'm going to bring it to the other one, do the same thing, just so it pops a little bit more. And now I'm going to go into where it's the reds. So we're going to do like the lips, a little bit of the skin color. Bring it up just a little bit. Bring the luminance to the left, hues to the left. Okay, so before and after, just with that preset. Now if you're on the mobile and you have like acne and stuff, you can use this little tool on the right side, the little eraser, and do it for like fine tunes and just kind of go over the spot. It does a really good job. It is time consuming, so there is a faster way, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So you can go right over to here where it has like that pencil looking on the left with kind of sparkles. You're going to click on that. You're going to go to subject. Oops, not subject, sorry. Retouch. You're going to go to blemishes. and it's going to do it automatically for you. And it does a pretty good job. Now you can also enhance the eyes. You can do skin, just smoothing. Hair, if you want the hair, more vibrant, and clothing. So I'm just going to push that because I did the blemishes. I liked how it looked. So I'm going to save it. Again, before, after. Just for my preference, I don't really like the grass that color. I think it's too yellow. So I'm going to change it. So if I want to change the grass, again, go into green. You go to the right, it's more blue. Go to the left, it's more greenish yellow. So you can just play around with it, see what feels comfortable for you guys. Again, luminance more to the right brings it more like a whitish color, kind of washed out. More to the left, it kind of makes it darker. And yeah, just play around with it, guys, and find out what you like, what looks good. Presets are there to help you, kind of like a base, like a paint. I think it's more like a primer. You still have to tune it to make it how you want. People have a certain look, and that's totally okay to like the look, but you also want to do kind of your own thing, because that's how clients like you. They like what you do, and you want to stand out, and you want to kind of be, your own person. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. So there also is masking tools. If you're not familiar with masking tools just enhance the photos. So if you select person, it's going to just do the person. I'm going to show you that. And I can go into details and sharpen it. We can go to clarity, kind of brings it up a little bit. You don't want to do too much though, because if you do too much, it's going to look fake. I'm just going to show you. So that's with it too much. You kind of want to do like a baseline. It is try and error when you're starting out, and that is totally okay. If you guys do it and you want, feedback, I am happy to give you feedback. I'm not going to judge you guys. Again, when you're first learning, I know how it is. Okay, the second one I'm going to show you is the linear. So the linear gives you like a line, I like to say, and the darker the red is, the more intense, and then it kind of fades out. So I'm just going to show you guys a demonstration. I'm going to make the top more dark and then the bottom. So I don't want to select her. I just want the background. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back into your panel. You're going to see that minus sign. You're going to click it. You're going to put subtract, and then you're going to click the person. So now she's subtracted from it. I'm going to go in and I'm going to do dehaze. So if I do dehaze a lot, it's going to make it white. I'm just going to do a little bit just to show you guys. And then I'm going to go into the exposure. I'm going to bring it down. Just for demonstration, guys. Just to show you, it only affects where that red was. Okay, now say that you do this, you push the check mark, and now it's saved. How do you go back if you don't like it? I mean, you can use the check mark up top where it says go back, but you can also go into where the masking is, which is that circle, and click on that. You're going to have your panel right to the right. You just slide it over. And if you don't like it, you select it, hold it, and this panel will come up and just delete. And it redoes it. So when you do a mask, it is a safe way to alter a photo. It's basically you have your main photo on the bottom and you're putting something on top like a paper and you're drawing on it. So it's not affecting the actual picture. So yeah, just play around with it, guys, and see what you guys like. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. I hope this helps. And like, share, and comment if it does, so that way I know to keep making these videos. Hope to hear from you guys soon.